Javier Ortiz is the president of the Miami FOP, and he has called for an openly called for a boycott for the Miami police officers not to work Beyonce's concert in Miami, which starts off her tour. He is here with us today. Javi, why did you feel compelled to put this statement out and to make this call to the members of the Miami FOP?
The Fraternal Order of Police took a vote at our regular meeting, and there was a unanimous vote to boycott the Beyonce concert, which is going to be held at the Miami Marlins Stadium in April. And the reason why we feel that way is the fact that Beyonce, who is a professional entertainer, very well respected, used the foundation of Super Bowl 50, the halftime show, to present an anti-police message, and that's why we've taken the position of boycotting any type of voluntary extra duty assignments at her concert.
Rutherford County Sheriff Robert Arnold, he's from Tennessee. His house was shot up. He was victim of a drive-by shooting. And he held a press conference, and he says, and he directly blamed Beyonce Knowles for the officers that have been shot in the line of duty since her Super Bowl performance. Do you agree with his statement?
I don't necessarily agree with his statement. I'm sure it's a contributing factor in some of these shootings, and I feel terrible for the sheriff because no one should have their house shot up, whether they're a police officer or just a citizen in our country. But I will say, by putting out the message, that anti-police message she put out, it could empower some people to take violence onto the streets, and it's something that's just not good for anyone.
If Beyonce Knowles were listening right now, what would you like to tell her?
First of all, I love her music. I like her music.
Do you dance to her music?
Yes, I do. But there's an anti-police message that she's put out, and that's what we don't like. And so I think it's very important that instead of this continuing to be a topic of conversation across our nation, I think what would be awesome is if we could get with Beyonce and just have some dialogue and mend those fences and really start rebuilding our relationships amongst the community and the police. And I think, Enrique, you would be a great moderator for that.
I would love to make that happen. And here on the show would be fantastic. We are in the city where her tour is kicking off. And I think this could set the tone for, the rest of her tour, for also what's going on in the country and such negative rhetoric against police officers and the community as a whole. And it's a good time to bring people together. So I see this as an olive branch that you're extending to Beyonce Knowles, and we'd like to make that happen right here on the Enrique Santos Morning Show. Let's change this. Let's educate people. Let's use this platform to do something positive for Beyonce's fans, for the community, for police officers, for America at a whole.
I agree. I totally agree. And the Fraternal Order of Police doesn't see white or black. We see blue. And I just want to put out there that all lives matter.
I like
Whether
that.
you're a police officer or you're someone just walking down the street, everyone's lives matter. And that's something that we need to really incorporate in our message to the rest of the United States.
Beyonce Knowles, we'd love to have you on the show. And if you come, I don't dance. We know Javi just admitted that he dances to your music. We can all dance the single ladies. And we can bring everybody together, honestly. We'd love to make this happen. And hopefully we'll be laughing about this in a couple weeks, and we're doing something positive for our country.